NBC put it on the air in 1997, a workplace comedy, a fashion magazine, a cast that had absolutely no business being this good together. 7 seasons, 148 episodes, and an ensemble that people are still talking about nearly 30 years later. The magazine was called Blush. The talent behind it was anything but fictional. Number 1. Enrico Colantoni as Elliot DeMauro. Elliot DeMauro was Blush's lead photographer, the show's designated charmer, and the person most likely to have caused at least 3 separate HR incidents before lunch. Enrico Colantoni played him across all 148 episodes, with a warmth that kept Elliot from becoming someone you would cross the hallway to avoid. That balance, likable despite everything, is genuinely difficult to sustain for 7 seasons. Born February 14, 1963, in Toronto, Ontario, he studied psychology and sociology at the University of Toronto. Before Just Shoot Me, he was building his resume through Hope and Gloria and a string of guest appearances. During the show's run, he appeared in Galaxy Quest. After it ended, he became Keith Mars on Veronica Mars from 2004 to 2007, the quiet, devoted, sharp-as-anyone private investigator and father to Kristen Bell's title character. He reprised that role in the 2014 film and the 2019 Hulu revival. He starred as Sergeant Greg Parker on the Canadian drama Flashpoint for 4 full seasons, and played crime boss Carl Elias on Person of Interest from 2011 to 2016. He married Rosanna Francioni in 2011. They have 4 children. Today, in 2026, Enrico Colantoni is 63 years old, with an estimated net worth of $4 million. Elliot DeMauro never figured out relationships. His actor has been quietly building one of the most consistent careers of his generation. Number 3. Wendy Malick as Nina Van Horn.
Oh, the same way you forgot how to take pictures?
Now you listen.
No, you listen. Go ahead.
Nina, I forgive you because I know this is coming from a place of insecurity and that you're frightened.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. When is that paint solvent coming in?
Nina was a former supermodel turned fashion editor. She had appeared on 40 magazine covers. She had briefly died at a party in 1986 for 12 minutes and simply walked it off. Her history with substances was not treated as backstory. It was treated as established fact, the same way other people have eye color. She was delusional, devastating, and the single most entertaining person in any scene she occupied. Malick earned 2 Emmy nominations and a Golden Globe nomination for the role, and was, without much debate, the comedic engine the show kept returning to whenever it needed to shift into a higher gear. Born December 13, 1950, in Buffalo, New York, she graduated from Ohio Wesleyan University in 1972 and spent 5 years modeling in New York and Paris before deciding that was not the life she wanted. From 1990 to 1996, she played Judith Tupper Stone on HBO's Dream On, winning 4 Cable Ace Awards. Just Shoot Me followed immediately. After the show ended, she joined the final season of Frasier, played Victoria Chase on Hot in Cleveland alongside Betty White from 2010 to 2015, voiced Beatrice Horseman on BoJack Horseman, and Ida Clawthorne on The Owl House. She married sculptor Richard Erickson in 2011. Today, in 2026, Wendy Malick is 75 years old, with an estimated net worth of $16 million. Nina Van Horn never grew up. Her actress never stopped growing.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Little help? No, I'm serious.
Number 3. David Spade as Dennis Finch. The show was already built. The cast was largely in place. Dennis Finch was Jack Gallo's personal assistant, scheming, magnificently petty, brilliantly self-interested, and constitutionally unwilling to do actual work when there was a better angle available. He was the show's sharpest comic edge, and the writers knew it.
There's a secret passageway out.
What? Why would he need that?
For the ex-wives. If one of them
Born
comes
July
by,
22,
I press the secret
1964 in Birmingham, Michigan, and raised in Scottsdale, Arizona. His on-screen partnership with Chris Farley in Tommy Boy and Black Sheep became one of the defining comedy duos of the early 90s. Farley died of a drug overdose in December 1997, just as Just Shoot Me was finding its audience. It is a loss Spade has spoken about with honesty and difficulty in the years since. After the show, he appeared on 8 Simple Rules following John Ritter's death, starred in Rules of Engagement for 7 seasons, hosted Lights Out with David Spade on Comedy Central, released a memoir, filmed a Netflix stand-up special, and co-hosts the Fly on the Wall podcast with Dana Carvey. Today, in 2026, David Spade is 61 years old, with an estimated net worth of $70 million. Number 4. George Segal as Jack Gallo. Before Just Shoot Me, he had an Academy Award nomination, a Golden Globe win. He had shared a screen with Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, Barbra Streisand, Glenda Jackson, and Goldie Hawn across a career that ran through the most celebrated decades in American film. By the mid-90s, the prominent roles had thinned. They do, eventually, for almost everyone.
Way up. Oh, I told you to stop playing with that thing.
It doesn't work anyway, see?
And then Jack Gallo arrived and reminded an entire industry exactly what it had been overlooking. Jack was the publisher of Blush, charming, oblivious in the most useful comedic sense, married enough times to fill a small courtroom, and at the center of the show's real emotional thread, his complicated, genuine, often fumbling relationship with his daughter, Maya. It was quieter than the comedy around it, and it was the thing that made the show matter. Segal earned 2 Golden Globe nominations for the role and a Satellite Award nomination. It was, by any measure, a second act that matched the first. Born February 13, 1934 in New York City, he grew up in Great Neck, the youngest of 4 children of Russian Jewish immigrant grandparents. He attended Columbia University, drove a taxi, played banjo in jazz clubs, and trained as an actor before landing Ship of Fools in 1965. The following year, Mike Nichols cast him in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, alongside Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. He kept working. Smaller parts, television films, guest spots. He never stopped. After Just Shoot Me, he played Albert Pop Solomon on ABC's The Goldbergs from 2013 until his death, and became one of the most beloved grandfathers on American television. He died on March 23, 2021, of complications from bypass surgery. He was 87 years old with an estimated net worth of $10 million. Some careers peak once and coast. George Segal built a second one and filled it just as completely. Number 5. Laura Sangiacomo as Maya Gallo. The show was built around her, not around the magazine, not around the ensemble. Around Maya Gallo, the idealistic journalist who gets fired, loses the life she planned, and ends up working at her estranged father's glossy fashion magazine with no good options and no intention of staying. Creator Stephen Levitan cast Laura Sangiacomo before the rest of the ensemble came together. She appeared in 148 episodes. She held top billing for every single season, and she did it while carrying something the writers rarely had to spell out: the emotional logic that made everything else in the show land.
I gasp, then whisper in his ear, "Elliot, drop the cup."
Just Shoot Me ran 7 seasons and proved something that holds up across every era of television. A workplace comedy does not live in its premise, it lives in the people. Put the right people in the same building, give them real things to push against, and the audience will show up every week without needing to be asked twice. One member of this cast is gone. The rest have kept building in every direction for nearly 30 years. Which character made you come back every week? drop it in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss the next one.